It's been a frenzy. It's been a frenzy. I was surprised at all of it, to be honest. The media circuits, the witch hunt, the manhunt,
This
the
is Joe Budden,
allegations.
and the manhunt he's talking about began with this tweet from the NYPD over the weekend. The department asked for tips on Budden's whereabouts. We found him, not on the run, but at home, on his front stoop, getting ready to take his dogs for a walk.
Well, you guys found me rather easily. And I'm wearing pink. Who runs wearing pink? No, I'm not on the run.
What's going on, y'all? 805 just here, just 805. If you're hearing my voice, and that means you watched the short clip at the beginning of this video, just thought, for those of y'all who know this situation, it might be a quick little laugh. I think I've said it before. One of these days, I'll maybe put out a list of some of my favorite podcasters and media personalities. But Joe Budden, former rapper, signed to Def Jam, did battle rap for once or twice in his career, and of course, host of the Joe Budden podcast. This was a few years ago. I remember, in my opinion, this is from my point of view, from where I'm at in life, these were the best years of Twitter right here. Between I don't know, 2010, 2012, and like 2014, 2015, to me, especially Black Twitter, for those that know, you know what I'm saying? If you know, Black Twitter, it was popping, it was cracking, it was just a good time. It was a lot of culturally relevant activity on there. And I remember this. I remember when this happened, and it was just kind of weird, and it seemed like the NYPD were going at Joe for some reason. I don't know why, but he definitely didn't help because he was on Twitter tweeting NYPD and basically taunting them. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, Joe was with Tahiri at this time. I think he was with Tahiri, or I think her name was Kaylin, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember for sure. But I remember Tahiri. A lot of people remember Tahiri from Joe's first season or a couple seasons on Love and Hip Hop. Tahiri Jose. Not sure where she's at these days, but they've been broken up for a while now. But yeah, I think what happened was Joe had bought the phone. It was like an iPhone or something. He was paying the phone bill on that phone, and he took the phone from Tahiri or something like that. And then Tahiri reported it to the police, which is foul. That's dirty. I don't know why she did that. That just doesn't make sense to me, especially if you know that, Joe paid for the phone or bought the phone or was paying the phone bill. And for I guess, NYPD said that was stealing, even though Joe was the buyer or the purchaser of this, device. And what did they do? Something happened to where they basically made it seem like he was wanted, like he was on the run. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if they asked him to turn himself in. It was something like that. The details are murky right now, but all I remember is, out of nowhere, NYPD. For those that aren't familiar, the New York Police Department, they have a Twitter account, and when somebody is wanted, they'll post it. They'll tweet saying, "Hey, if you see this person, call the police. Blah blah blah. This person needs to turn themselves in." And they did this with Joe. And I think at the time he was touring, or he was on a tour. So, it wasn't the most convenient or easiest thing to do. But, he's documenting the whole thing in real time on Twitter. When he did turn himself in, and he's, at the, I think he, no, I don't know. I don't remember what specific jail he was at in New York. But when he was in there and got booked and everything, he had his phone, and he was talking about how they had Wi-Fi and whatnot. And anyway, it was just a mess. It was just some social media silliness and fun. So I saw this clip the other day online. I was like, man, let me throw this up here. Throwback for those who are on Black Twitter and still maybe are, representing Black Twitter from those good old days. Before Elon Musk bought Twitter and whatnot. But shout out to Joe. Shout out to Ian. Everybody over there at the JBN Joe Budden Network. Just a funny throwback clip. Hope y'all having a good week. We are almost to the weekend. Friday's almost here. Once again, I want to thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views. I really appreciate y'all. And as always, peace, peace.